do not mind this turban on my head. I had to rewash my hair. Will not say why, okay? I'm human just like the next person. So sometimes I will miss something, but that's okay because as long as I correct it. Anyway, so just briefly hopping on here to share my thoughts on something that really affected me as a parent because I'm seeing too many cases of a lot of our young daughters between basically that's in middle school or in high school, and they're searching for love in a lot of these guys. And most of these guys, they're like at least 5 years older than them, if not older. And so I'm saying this to say that we, excuse me, we as parents have to educate our daughters on how men operate, especially because of the fact that a lot of these young men and even a lot of these older men, and here's a disclaimer, I am not saying that I condone a young teenage girl getting with an older man, okay? I just have to throw that out there. Anyways, it's so very important for us parents to educate our daughters on how young men operate, especially because nowadays it's a lot of young men, they are emotionally unstable and they do not know how to self-regulate their emotions. Therefore, they make irrational decisions whenever, per se, say if one of our daughters decides to walk away from them for whatever reason, and because a lot of young men do not know how to handle rejection, on top of that they are emotionally unstable, they would go to the far left extreme and would basically end the life of a lot of our daughters because they can't take no for an answer. And also, we need to educate our daughters on what real love is. It is not real love when a young man tells them that if they can't have them, no other guy will. That's not love. That is being possessive, that's being manipulative, controlling, and that's being obsessive. That is very toxic and it is very dangerous.